Well, the House Judiciary Committee's markup of articles of impeachment is expected to wind down to a vote soon. The president is accused of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. President Trump calls it impeachment light. The vote will cap a second day of spirited debate, including two Colorado lawmakers. Political specialist Sean Boyd reports for us.
Facts matter.
Let's look at the facts.
Colorado's Republican Congressman Ken Buck and Democratic Congressman Joe Neguse agree the decision on whether to impeach President Trump should be based on facts. They just disagree on what the facts are.
Mr. Chairman, I've heard continually from the other side this argument about obstruction of justice, obstruction of Congress, rather, I apologize. And I am baffled, and the more I think about it, the more I'm baffled. In Colorado, we have a different term for that. We call it a campaign promise. We were sent here to obstruct this Congress.
Obstruction of Congress to Coloradans means the same thing that it does to everyone else in this country. It means the defiance of lawfully issued subpoenas by the United States House of Representatives.
Buck says asking the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden's son was not abuse of power.
Let's talk about what Vice President Biden did. His son sat on a board and made an outrageous amount of money for someone that had no background in energy, no background in the Ukraine, while his father was the vice president. If that is not a fair topic for discussion in the world of politics, I don't know what is.
Buck insists the Democratic-led investigation has been partisan.
If there is a crime, I think it is far more fair to charge pass articles of impeachment on a president where the president can defend against specific elements as opposed to something as vague as abuse of power.
But Neguse suggested the focus on process was a red herring, noting the investigation has been entirely transparent, unlike the hearings in the two prior presidential impeachments, which happened behind closed doors.
Unlike both the Nixon inquiry as well as the Clinton inquiry, the House Intelligence Committee's hearings featured testimony from a dozen witnesses in open hearings subject to public examination by Republican members and counsel.
Neguse accused Republicans of simply attempting to redirect attention away from the president's conduct.
The transcripts from those interviews and those depositions have been released. And if you did not review those transcripts, you surely watched the live testimony. Let's dispense with these process arguments and get to the substance of why we are here today.
Sean Boyd reporting for us.